morning. It's me, Angie. But y'all won't see this view after this morning because James and I are going to head to the house this morning. Oh, Taylor came in late yesterday. Said she realized she had two doctor's appointments today in Jackson. So they're leaving. And James has got to go back to work tomorrow night. So we just decided to get ahead of things and head back today, which it'll be good to get home. We've had a good time. I've gotten to get out of the house, and which I don't get to do very often unless I'm going to the doctor. Anyway, this is the where we watched the sunrise yesterday morning. That light over there at Boomtown is lit up. You can see it better this morning than you could yesterday morning. It's a little more cloudy. I slept pretty good last night. I mean, it's not like when I'm at home, but it's not as bad as it could have been. I mean, the truth is, with all my disabilities, I'm not going to sleep that great anymore anyway. I'm lucky to get 3 or 4 good hours of sleep, and then I'm up. And James, he woke up this morning and said, "How can I be so sore sleeping in this bed?" And I said, "You don't want me to tell you, but I will. It's called old." Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Elaine, how are you doing this morning? What are you doing up this early this morning? How are you? What's the weather where you are? How's your neck of the woods? Everything going good? I want to get home because today is Pam Treasure's. Josie's doing a little live chat about in memory of Pam, so I want to get home for that. Oh yeah, I understand about not sleeping too good. I get that, Elaine. I honestly get that. Thank you for the hearts. Now, I wish I could pronounce that name. I don't want to butcher it. The KH has what sound? Is it a Hemdra? I know I just. Is the K silent? Hey, Isabella, welcome in. Thank you. Welcome in. This is the Mississippi Gulf Coast. I do too, Elaine. Every time I think about it, I just can't believe it's real. I picture her on Josie's and them doing the auctions together. I can't imagine how Josie feels because she would talk to her, I'm pretty sure, daily or every other day. And I felt like I knew Pam. She would send me emails about the things she would do to try to stay healthier, and sweetest person and a real devout Christian. Junlee's or June Lee. I hope I'm not butchering these names. I'm sorry. Yeah, she was, Elaine. She really was a sister to Josie. Oh, I live in the United States. I don't know where you're from. And I'm in the state of Mississippi, but right now we're on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. looking at the out the hotel that we're James and I are staying, but we're gonna head home today. Oh, you're Indian. Okay. So you live in India. Welcome in, welcome in. Nice of you to drop by. Let me look over this so y'all can see it. This isn't my normal view that I have. Oh, we're just visiting the Mississippi Gulf Coast. We've been here since Monday. It's been in the 80s there. I'm pretty sure it's been in the, would you say the upper 80s and the low 90s, James?
Huh?
Would you say the weather's been in the upper 80s and low 90s here? But it's been thunderstorm.
Raining, okay.
Yeah, we're on vacation, Elaine. We come down here every year to celebrate my birthday and our anniversary. It's a every year trip. Well, it has been for the last, I'd say 4 years or more than 4. James is saying more than 4. I don't know. Yeah, it probably has been more than 4, but time flies. I mean, time, it's already Wednesday, and it seems just like we just left. Well, thank you, Elaine. Um, our anniversary was the 16th of May, and my birthday was the 17th, of course. But, thank you. Thank you, thank you for the belated birthday wishes. I appreciate that. I wasn't going to stay on a tremendous long a time. I got to get in here and get myself ready. Yeah, we got to stop at the fruit and vegetable stand that we passed on the way down here to pick up some fresh fruit and see what they got.
Plums, peaches.
It had a sign that they had plums and peaches, and I don't know what else. Well, it's always humid here in Mississippi, but we haven't been out since we got here Monday out of the hotel. But my daughter and son-in-law and grandbaby went out yesterday. They took him to the aquarium, and they said he loved it. And then they went to a thrift store that my daughter loves to go to when they come. And then they brought him back here, and we kept him. And they went and ate a seafood buffet and went and got ice cream and come back. And then my daughter and I went down last night and put money, a few dollars in the slots. And James stayed up here. He said he didn't feel like going down. And so we made a day of it yesterday. I'm still here, Krista. Krista, how are you, honey? We were asking in the chat yesterday, um, what is going on with you, and are you okay? Baby girl Vibes was in here, and we were all saying a prayer and praying for you, wanting to make sure you were okay. I'm not okay. I'm looking for a room to rent. What state are you in, Krista? Do you mind saying? I mean, if you don't want to say, I understand, but when you say you're looking for a room to rent, I'm not familiar with the northern states and how that works. I've only lived in the south, so And I actually have only lived in the little small town that I'm in now, except for about 4 years. Oh, you're in Connecticut. Okay. I am not familiar, but I bet that's a beautiful state. It's a small state. Yeah, it's small. I didn't know. Baby girl was saying you have a daughter. I didn't know that. Is your daughter with you? I mean, I'm not trying to be nosy. I'm just concerned about you and um had you in my prayers, my thoughts and prayers. I don't want you to think that I'm trying to be nosy. You just share what you want to. I'm not forcing you to put stuff out there on the internet. I wouldn't want you to do that. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you, Christina. I mean, Krista. I'm sorry. Were you okay last night? Did you find somewhere to stay? Do they have shelters there? Thank you, Elaine. Going through hardships, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not fun. Dear Lord, just be with Krista. Wrap your arms around her. Keep her safe until she finds her a place to live. Send people into her life that can help her find her a place. And let better days come. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Oh, wow. The homeless shelter is full and you're on a waiting list? Oh, my goodness. Are you at a library? No, the library is not open this early. I'm trying to figure out where you're. Uh, do you have a phone or are you on a Wi-Fi somewhere? There's a boat out there in the water. I don't know if y'all can see it. I don't know if I'm zoomed in enough. Welcome in, everyone. Let me turn it a little bit so y'all can see more of what we got. They're taking our grandson to the beach. They want him to see the beach before they leave. I have a phone and I'm at a friend's for the night. Can't stay here long. Oh, I got you. Yeah, it's hard when something you have to go to somebody else's house, even if it's my son or daughter's house, and James and I are there and we spend the night or stay a couple of nights. It just isn't the same as your home. It doesn't feel. I mean, not that they don't welcome us and make us feel at home, but it just is not the same. It's not like having your own space. Oh, Elaine, what's 211 emergency? That I've never heard of. Is that where they help you if you become homeless? Every state has something different. I'm not familiar with Oh, okay, Elaine. Thanks. I didn't know that. I just thought maybe that's what it was. was like financial help. Krista, did your landlord just decide that he didn't want you there? They help you with shelter, food, etc. Oh, okay, gotcha, Elaine. I'm sorry, Krista. I'm not gonna ask any more questions. I shouldn't be so nosy. Just know that I'm thinking of you and have you in my thoughts and prayers. I'm not gonna ask you anything else, honey. It's none of my business, really. I'm concerned about you. Oh, okay. You don't have to tell me anything else. I feel like I'm overstepping my bounds. I shouldn't be asking so many personal questions. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. That's your business. Just know that I'm praying for you. I think we can see that Boom Boomtown casino light better this morning than we have been seeing it. I wanted to come on early before anybody else went live because I didn't want to. Which I know nobody owns the time and space on YouTube, but I kind of like to respect the other channels and oh, not interfere with their lives if they go live every morning. Which people can pick and choose where they want to go. We're all adults, or we're supposed to be. I know they wouldn't get upset with me going live, but I just want to respect everybody. Our grandson, we were blessed that they put our rooms side by side. Our daughter and son-in-law and grandson are right next door. I'm pretty sure he's going to be awake here in a minute if he's not already awake. I have a knot in my belly and a lump in my throat feeling. Yeah, that's what you have when you don't know what's coming next and you don't know what to. Oh, thank you, Elaine. Um, you don't know what's coming next, so you're anxious about what's going to happen, but it'll all work out, Krista. I know it seems scary now, but and you'll look back in few months, and you'll actually see the good in the fact that wherever you were, that you'll probably find yourself in a better place. No, Krista, I didn't get your email. When did you send me an email? I didn't get an email from you. And I checked my email, but something crazy is going on with my email. I don't know if y'all heard me say on my live chat that I woke up one morning and all my emails were gone. It's like somebody had deleted them. So I thought Google had a little glitch in it and it was just going to put them all back in there. And now it's saying that my email is 94% full and I don't hardly have any emails in there. And then I heard another person on live saying that there was a scam going on telling you that your email was almost full and to not click on it because it was a scam because they want you to buy more storage. But Krista, I didn't get your email, honey. I'm glad you asked me about it because I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. I have been receiving emails because um, different YouTubers send me emails and I've been getting those the last couple of days. When did you send it? Because I would have responded because I respond to all my emails that I know the people I know. I respond to them. I appreciate the thumbs up. Thank you very much. I know, Elaine, it was crazy without. Yeah, I checked my junk mail, and it was junk, of course, in there. And then I checked my trash, and it was. I was thinking, oh my goodness, I nobody likes to lose their emails. And I had everybody that had ever sent a gift to through my live chats, my neighborhood chat. If you want a prize, I had their already had their address. Now I don't have their address. Oh, I'm just giving you my email address. Okay, honey, you have to excuse my eyes. I might not see what my eyes are getting so bad I couldn't even read the menu yesterday morning when we went down for breakfast. Hey, Ellen, how are you? Let me go back up here and see what Krista. I'm sorry, Krista. Like I said, my eyes are not. Did I get your email address? No. Did you put it in the live chat yesterday? My email is in my about page on my YouTube channel. Wide awake at 4 a.m. for no good reason, but other than that, all is well. I know, isn't that crazy, Ellen? And my granddad used to do it all the time. He would get up at 5 in the morning, and we kids would get up later and say, Papa, why did you get up so early this morning? And he would say, because my body wouldn't let me stay in the bed. And we would just look at each other and giggle because we couldn't understand, what does he mean? His body wouldn't let him stay in the bed. Oh, honey, I know what he meant now, because I'm the same way. And I know why my grandmother would say, I got to sit up to at least the nightly news, because if I don't sit up and watch the nightly news, I'll be up too early in the morning. And I'm thinking, what is she talking about? Well, she couldn't stay 12 hours in the bed. She was going to have to get up. Things become more and more clear as we get older about what the older people in our life would say to us. As James always says, I'm throwing pearls down there, pick them up. That's what he tells our kids, and he tells Berkeley, because Berkeley don't understand it, but she's old enough to remember it when she gets older. Hubby isn't awake yet, but he'll ask why I'm awake when he gets up. And I'll tell him because I was just done sleeping. Yeah, that's true. I feel like, and my granddad used to say this, you wasted the day if you sleep in late. And I honestly feel like that now, that if I don't get started early, that I'm going to waste time. Because when you get older, time is not on your side. It is not. It gets shorter and shorter. We got to get home and check on the garden from all this rain. James likes to check it and make sure everything's going good. Ellen, I watched your video with your fish, and I was showing James your goldfish. We were actually kind of watching the video together. And that is a full-time job right there, Ellen. Baby, will you have my water? I feel like my throat's getting dry.
You sound like a horse.
I do sound like a rough horse, don't I? Got me some cold water this morning. James kept ice in the little ice bucket that you get at the hotel. It's 7:17. It's 6:17 here. Your Eastern time. I'm parched early this morning.
You need some more?
I got. You want to top it off?
Top it up.
It is, but I love them. We've had a good pond for about 20 years. Oh, wow. You know, when I was a young child, I didn't realize that goldfish would get large like that if you put them in a bigger place, bigger pond, more water, a larger water. I didn't realize because when we were young, you had the little goldfish that you won at the fair, and you'd bring it home and you'd put it in one of those little small aquariums. I didn't realize they got that big until I got older. And of course, James was like, yeah, I knew that. I think the sun's trying to peek from behind the clouds over there. See it coming. Well, I couldn't go to sleep last night. I think the last time James, he went right on to sleep. And I think the last time I looked at the clock was like 12:15 or something like that. And then I woke back up at 3 something, and I went back to sleep and woke up again. I said, I'm up. Not all of them will, but there are pond comets. They get up to 2 feet. Average goldfish in a tank can get to 1 foot, but most stay under 6 inches. Or 6 foot. Oh, that's 6 foot. Is that 6 foot? Help me out here. Wow, really, Elaine? Could you not sleep? You must be on my side of the country, Elaine. I'm in Arizona. Inches. Okay, gotcha. That's what I thought. Because I'm thinking 6 foot is like a human. I don't think they can get that big. So you have to go through the task of cleaning that out every year? Or is it just yearly, or is it more often is it more frequent than just yearly? And does that filter, is it good? Oh, the sun's coming up now. Oh, that looks nice. I'm glad I waited. Thank y'all for being here this morning. I appreciate it. I wanted to capture this morning because I knew this was the last morning that we would be here for a while. Y'all just put y'all shades on now because it's coming out bright.
That's Leroy.
James calls it Leroy.
He's on time.
I know, Krista. I'm so sorry, honey. I would give you a big hug if I was there, and I would actually try to help you seek out. Is your friend going to try to help you find a place? Ooh, it's out in full force now, y'all. Let me kind of scan over this way so it won't blind y'all. Y'all might have to get some shades. Fish don't actually... Wait a minute. Fish don't actually ever stop growing. It depends on their environment and food. If they are in a good place, they can live long and grow big. Almost all fish. You go to the bee festival in, hold on, the sun's coming out and I can't hardly see the chat. Let me pull this over a little bit. You go to the bee festival in Tucson. he's going to help me find a room for rent. Oh, that's nice. I don't want to hypnotize y'all with this. It's swinging back and forth. That's to help you move the. Are y'all gonna do that today, Krista? I'm pretty sure y'all will. Are rooms hard to find there to rent? Because I know in our little small town, for one, you can't find land. People aren't selling that. I mean, they don't want to let it go. Because James and I have been looking for some land to buy for 7 years now. He wanted to move out in the country. Nope, I haven't been there yet, Elaine. We live very far north, so it's a long trip. Oh. Oh, that coffee smells good. James is making coffee. Oh, it's really expensive there. I'm pretty sure the cost of living probably is high there. I don't know though for sure. Kristen, help me remember. Do you work or are you disabled? I can't remember. Oh, your mom was from Jerome, Arizona? We clean the pond 3 or 4 times a year, not usually such a drastic water change unless the algae is out of control. Where I'm what? I forgot what I asked Krista. I said, is it hard to find a place to rent there where you are? And you probably want to stay in the same area that you are already in. You don't want to probably go to another area in Connecticut. You probably want to stay in that area. Oh, it's hard to find rent you can afford. I get that. I understand that. It seems like that things are getting a little bit better than they were a few months ago with our economy, but it's going to take a while for it to get straightened back out with all the high prices of everything. But I really don't want to go down that road and get into that. People, you can get into a real bad conversation when you start talking about that. The sun is peeping around there. See, I don't want to shine it right in y'all's eyes. Victoria put out a message on her community page that she had got a pallet in and she's trying to get all that taken care of and invoices. So she's only going to be doing auctions on Friday for a little bit, and um, she's not going to do the morning show the rest of the week. There isn't a cheap place in Connecticut anywhere anymore. It's really hard place to live if you aren't wealthy. A studio almost any town is $1,000 a month or more. A nice place will run over 2,000. Ooh. Yeah, Elaine, they are. I don't know if I'd know how to live in a northern state. It just seems like it's. Oh, and out west in California and places like that, the cost of living is high. And I'm sure it is in Nevada and those states up there. What is that, James?
What?
Nevada, that's west, isn't it?
Who?
Nevada.
Yeah, to the west.
Yeah, now what is Oregon and.
Oh, that up through there.
Yeah, is that west?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Washington,
James,
California.
yeah. James helps me with my direction. We tried over a year to find a place from my parents, and they can't find anywhere under 1,500, so they stayed in Maine. Oh, wow. You're right, Desert Rose. I call it the left coast. You're so funny. We lived in East Handom for over 20 years, Krista. Handom. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Haddam? Maybe it's Haddam. Our little county that we live in is, excuse me, is called Copiah. Copiah, but people want to call it Copia that aren't familiar with our area. They want to pronounce it Copia instead of Copiah, but it's really Indian. It's an Indian name. Well, hey there, SRJ Wildcat. What's up? No, I didn't win the big one. Right next to Lyme, Connecticut, home of the tick. Um, I was just telling them before you came in that we are going to head home today. My daughter found out or realized that she had two doctor's appointments today at 3 and 4, but James and I could have stayed, but we were like, we've been here a few days. It's time to go home, and he's got to go back to work tomorrow night. And we've had a good time. You were born in Middletown, Connecticut? Or is that Maine? Huh? James has got the coffee brewing. It smells so good. Connecticut, moved to Bar Harbor when I was 10. I was born in Torrington, Connecticut. After Doug got out of the Army, we went to Connecticut to raise the kids. Oh, okay. Well, thank him for his service. How on earth does your daughter forget appointments when you're going to be traveling? Well, if you knew my daughter, which she's very responsible, she has got so much on her plate. And after she's had her surgery, and she's just been going through a lot lately. So I'll give her a break on this one. Actually, she thought the appointments were tomorrow. And she's got to have a CT done at 4 p.m. this afternoon to check, make sure that her shunt's still working fine. I think it's 2 my time, 2 Central. So, but I looked on her thumbnail and it says 1. So it might be 1 my time. I'm going to be talking to her later on this morning. But the thumbnail's up, Elaine. We did, Krista. Not sure if it was the right thing to do, but it's done now. Yeah, understand that. It's a choice. A lot of things are choices, and we make the choice, and then we got to live with that choice. What are y'all going to do today? What's on y'all's agenda? I hope the traffic is as good as it was.
It is.
coming this way. It says 11 Pacific. Yeah, that would be 1 my time. That would be 1. We can make it home before 1. It was so weird because I brought my laptop with me. I was going to get on the live with my laptop. So when I went to get on their internet here at the hotel, it wouldn't let me on. So I had to call technical support here at the hotel. I have to catch up with. I haven't done. I have bad flu. I had bad flu for a week. Oh no. I had the flu and pneumonia back in January, and that's not fun. And I never could get my laptop on their internet. It's crazy. Thank y'all for coming in for a few minutes and hanging out. Like I said, I was just gonna come on. I gotta get in there and get all. You and James need a vacation all by yourselves for like a week. You never get much time away. You guys need that occasionally. Yeah, we get it. The cough is bad. Yeah, the cough is awful. That's probably best. Wi-Fi in hotels isn't secure. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was thinking that same thing. That's what James said. If I got a week away with James by myself, I'd probably, I don't know. Which we have a lot. They haven't really been around James and myself at all these last few days. They've been doing their own thing. The only time we really kept Lincoln was yesterday for them to go and eat seafood buffet because they wouldn't allow him in the restaurant at the casino that they wanted to eat the buffet. So we kept him for a few hours while they went out. But other than that, they've been taking him to the museum and uh, taking him to the beach and doing things with him, things that I couldn't do because it was flooding, raining. And so we really hadn't seen him that much. We've been down there in the casino gambling, or we've been eating, or watching TV here in the room, resting a little bit. And they come in their own. My daughter's. What does she have? It looks like
Nissan.
she has a Nissan.
Huh.
They come in their own ride. A lot of casinos don't even allow kids from our experience. So lucky that one does. Yeah, they actually let Lincoln go up through the elevator to the second floor to the restaurant that we ate the first night we were here. It's called Tien's, Tiens, and they serve Japanese food. Hey Joy, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hadn't been over there to check on you in a while. I got to get over there. Has everything been going good? Thank you for the hearts. Well, hey, Tooch man, how are you? Are you sure it's you? Is it really you? What are you doing up this early in the morning? Have you got an auction today? Are you with Teresa and Dawn? I see you, Joy. Thanks for all the hearts. Yes, She did, it was Pam's Treasures. She did auctions with Josie's place, and she her husband found her unresponsive. I don't remember what day it was, and he had to call the ambulance to come, and they took her to the hospital. And about 7 years ago, she was diagnosed with lung cancer, and she went on this special diet, and it and it slowed it up, and they thought she had a stroke. And when she got to the hospital, and then they did some tests, and they found out that the tumor on her lungs had gotten a lot larger than what it was, and she passed away. It was really sad. I still can't believe it. She was the sweetest lady, Christian lady, and just was nice to everyone. And it's just, but I know people don't agree with this probably when I say it, but she's in a better place now. She's not suffering anymore. Yeah, you have. She's been in there. She sure has been in my lives. That's where you've seen her. That's just how fast something could happen. But she wore oxygen, which is no big deal to me. Uh, but she felt self conscious about wearing oxygen on during the auction. And we told her, look, Pam, if you need oxygen, it's not going to bother us if you wear the oxygen. And so she started wearing oxygen when they would do the auction. And you could tell she just didn't feel good. But yeah, yeah, not laying there. Yeah, not laying there suffering, because you know you can do that for weeks and months. Well, hey, Anitra, how are you doing, my Mississippi friend that lives up in the northern state? Are you coming home this summer? Or have you decided yet? Thank you, Joy, for the hearts. Um, Anitra, she auctions with Aaron Proctor and Becky, and I can't think of all who she also, but she has lives that she does junk journaling, and she also goes thrifting, and she shows what she um gets. And I miss that so much, because James and I used to go to rummage sales and auctions, and I miss doing that. But it's not like we need any more stuff, because I just decluttered. I'm not I'm not filling that house back up. I'm just getting rid of a lot of stuff. It's no sense in having as much stuff. I mean, it's just stuff. I mean, there's only so much stuff you can have, and my kids are not going to want it when something happens to me. They're not going to want it. Wait, I'm okay, honey, and I'm not you're the some too not you're not the you're right, Angie. Right, and it's starting to drive me crazy, all the stuff. I get that. I need to declutter too. Just unfortunately got to feel good enough to do. You right about that. I would have never got it done if I hadn't had somebody come in and help me. I would have never gotten it. Y'all look how bright. Oh my goodness. It's up now. But I mean, why do people need all that stuff? I would, when we were decluttering my house or our house, I kept thinking, why do I have this? What did I buy this for? What is the purpose of this? And we have more stuff now in our home than we did when both the children lived there growing up. Well, we don't now, but we did before we decluttered. And I guess I'm getting paid back because I would call James. Oh, not for the summer, but for that's right, Anitra. That's what you need to do, honey. Don't come down here in the summertime, and you know what I'm talking about. The humidity will get you. You do need to come in the fall. You have to do.
That's about November.
Yeah, James said sometimes that's about November. You got to declutter your shed. Oh, honey, I would.
Man, I'm trying to get mine in shape.
James is trying to organize his right now. She said, well, my husband has to. I used to call James a hoarder, and I guess I'm getting paid back in spades because I talked about him so much about being a hoarder. And then I started collecting stuff. And why? I don't know. People do the strangest stuff. She said, I know, James. You talking about November?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell y'all the truth. And people that have never been to Mississippi and felt the humidity can't quite understand it. Like I can't understand all the snow in the northern states. But August, I don't even want to come out of my house the whole entire month of August. It is so hot in August that I don't even want to see the outside. We're on the Mississippi Gulf Coast at the IP Casino. We've been here since Monday. We come every year for my birthday and our anniversary. We're gonna go home. We're supposed to leave tomorrow, but we're gonna head out today and get home because James has got to work tomorrow night, and he wants to get home and check on the garden and he's got some things he needs to do, of course. And if y'all follow me on my channel, y'all know he's always doing something. He can't sit still. My husband collects electronics, but it's too much. Oh yeah, I understand about collecting stuff. Yeah, I hate the snow here. I bet you do, Anitra. Yes, August and September will knock you on your butt in Mississippi and Florida. And that's what James was talking about. It's done got to where now winter, which that's really fall. September, October, November. Winter comes in December, but uh, it's like we don't have cold. We used to could burn wood in our fireplace for weeks on end, and now during the wintertime, if we use firewood, what would you say, maybe 5 or 6 times?
Yeah. Or I mean,
If we have a cold, like 3 or 4 days of a cold snap, it's a continual fire in our fireplace, but it's like it's the summer's getting, or the heat's staying longer and longer. We are on our way to Akron, Ohio, for my granddaughter's graduation from middle school. Then we're going to Kentucky. Oh, Anitra, congratulations on your little granddaughter. Oh, she is so pretty. I know you're excited to see that. Humidity is awful. Doug and I can deal with it we can't deal with it anymore.
you just
Same
can't
with
breathe whenever you get out.
the real cold in New England. We're gotten soft in our old age. Need moderate everything. Yes. We have to wait till September, November to travel, as I can't take the extreme heat. I know my body can't handle it. And people look at me like I have two heads when I say that. But I really mean that with all my whole being. I cannot take the heat. You want to torture me? Put me in extreme heat or humidity. Then you got me. I'll confess to anything.
Well, that's just like whenever
I'll
I was
sign
up
on the
north.
dotted line. What, baby?
When I was up north, I made a promise. Good Lord, He let me get back south. Said it was never hot again. It might be warm, but it was never hot.
Yeah, he
Because
worked up in West Virginia.
no, it was right outside of Independence, Missouri.
Oh, Missouri. And he said if he could get home, he would never complain about the heat again. He had icicles hanging off his mustache when he would send pictures. Uh, Thanks, Angie. Thanks. Yes, but I don't like the fact that she's going to be 10 years old in middle school. That's how they do it there. Oh, that is young. I don't blame you. I was 12 when I went to middle school. We moved to Arkansas from Connecticut in August. The AC in our camper died around Tennessee. It was a long trip across the country in the heat, but we're so glad we did it. Maybe you and James should buy that land that he wants and retire further north. I was 10
We
in the fifth
always
grade. It's normal.
we always said that South Carolina was the
Oh
perfect
yeah, we
spot.
said we wanted to always retire to South Carolina. Hey Lucy, welcome in. How are you, honey bunny?
You was 3 hours from everywhere.
James said when you're in South Carolina, you're 3 hours from everywhere.
You got beach, you got snow skiing, you got
One
big
direction
lakes.
you got 3 hours, you got beach. Another direction you got snow. Um,
You sitting under red clay mud.
yeah, South Carolina is still hot and humid. Yeah. Oh wow, not here. It's not the desert.
It feels like it.
Thank y'all for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. I'm gonna stay on probably to around 7, and then I'm gonna right. Me too, Angie. 12 years old in the sixth grade in middle school. Yes, that's what happened here. South Carolina is a note for me. We lived in Columbia when Doug was stationed at Fort Jackson. I did not enjoy the humidity at all. What part? We were in Spartanburg.
Spartanburg and then in Florence.
Spartanburg and Florence. This is where James was doing a job when we first got married. The first 10 years, he cleaned up hazardous waste and he would travel to different states. And I would go to the state where he was. Need to move to up the map. The humid, too humid here to miss the seasons in Nebraska.
I want to go hunting up there.
James wants to go hunting up there. I was young. I started school at 4 and graduated school at a year early at 16. Oh, wow, Ellen. James was too cold in Missouri? Yes.
That
You,
north wind coming out of
he said that
Chicago,
that north wind coming
it'd
out of
be
Chicago,
-40
it,
wind chill.
it'd be minus 40 wind chill. This was back in early 90s?
Yes.
Yeah, the early 90s, before Matt was born.
No.
Yeah. Matt wasn't born until you
In
came.
90, yeah. In 90, we was
The early part,
Carbide.
Yeah, it was the early part of that year.
Mm,
I'm from a very small town in Nebraska, huge hunting area. Every year, tons of hunters up
flock.
there,
Yep.
pheasant, deer, etc.
Yep.
Oh, James would love that. He's been saying he's been trying to get up there for years.
Me and a buddy.
I'm a smarty pants, or at least I was when I was in school. I was often with older kids in the advanced classes, so I was
You're gonna pick
it was
good
normal for
competition.
me. Well, James and I always told our children, you only get better by being around children that are better at sports, better at anything. I mean, why do you want to put your child in a sport where you know they can dominate everybody? You should just put them with children that they have to be
Compete.
challenged. Look up Superior, Nebraska. Do you know what she's talking about?
I'm finna see.
He's just gonna look it up. When you say hunting, he gets all beside himself.
Nebraska.
It's Superior.
That's under Google.
When I tell y'all that I have lived 38 years with a man that is obsessed with hunting, y'all think that I'm just saying that lightly? No. Which he has gotten better the last few years. He's not so mad at them. But when we first got married and when our kids were at home and growing up, she said, look up Superior, Nebraska. He's looking it up right now. You got him going early this morning. We had invasions of hunters every year. The entire town filled with hunters every year. Oh my.
See, that's whenever we went to Illinois. I mean, that's what we.
The boys really did have their shotguns in a rack in their trucks at school so they could go hunting after school in Maine. Oh, we had that here too when I was in school. Didn't think anything about it. My dad was like that. Never even thought anything about that being in the back of the truck, the window of the truck. Never gave it a second thought. Never even thought anything about it. Yeah, times have changed, all right. Oh my goodness. What time is it? 6:55. Got a few more minutes. Now that we're in Arizona, it's the same again. Open carry is a thing here, and you should assume every car has one in it. Who is that? Susie Woozy? The sun's in my eye. Yep, it's Susie Woozy. Welcome in, girly girl. How are you on this Wednesday morning? I don't know what the temp is here, but here on the coast this morning. I didn't look before I come live, but the sun's up. There it is. James calls it Leroy. Yeah, on Google, you look up hunting near Superior, Nebraska. It should list several local slash locations slash animals you can hunt for. We're doing good, Susie. We're gonna head home today. Did you get up early too, Susie? Because it seems like people in the chat were saying that they couldn't sleep. Which, when you get to my age, I don't get very much sleep, and my physical condition doesn't allow me to sleep very many hours at a time. So I've done got used to saying this is my life from here on out, I guess. Hey, Johnny, how are you? Welcome in.
They must have a bunch of wheat.
5 a.m. and 65 degrees here at 5 a.m. The sun is just now thinking about getting up. Pink line over the mountain. No, we don't sleep, do we? No, you're exactly right. I understand, Johnny. I'm very blessed too. That's one thing that you and I have in common. We never take a day for granted. Never, never, never. Live it to the fullest. I need having a hard time getting to sleep. I wake up early. If I sleep till 8, it feels like it's noon to me. That's what we were just talking about. If I sleep too late, I feel like I've slept wasted the day. I feel like I've just wasted the part of the day. I would rather get up and go about the day.
Yeah, they got a bunch of pheasant and quail up there.
He's looking at it. Have you been to Sedona Oak Creek Canyon? No. What's the temp here? There is 57 going up to 76. Oh, okay. 5 hours in my. Yeah, I'm reading slow because the sun's here. In my norm, if you get 6 or more hours, I think I may be getting sick. That's true. If I sleep past 2:30, I feel like I've overslept. Wait, Johnny, I don't even see how you do that. Your schedule is crazy. You wake up and paint. Susie, I can't wait to see some of your paintings. It is 55 degrees here in Massachusetts. Oh, that's nice. I bet you don't have a problem falling asleep. I get no less than 6 hours. I've been in Sedona, but only for a few hours. We live about an hour and a half from Las Vegas and in Dolan Springs, very north and very remote. Haven't been many places here in Arizona. I feel like if I get 3 to 5 hours of sleep, and I'm talking about straight sleep, I'm not talking about that's uninterrupted sleep. I can go. I'm good for the day. But I don't like to get more than that because I feel bad. I sleep maybe 6 at most. Anything past 6 is a waste of day for me. Yes. We have a lot of pets, so it's hard for us to travel much. See, our last fur baby that passed away several years now, I told James, I said, I can't do it anymore. You get so attached to them, and it was just breaking my heart because growing up, our children had, James had labs that he trained to retrieve ducks, and we had a little poodle that we had for 16 years named Domino. Then we had a little Chihuahua mix with something that just showed up at the house that we had for years, and you just get so attached to them. And I told James, I said, I can't do that. Plus, we go places now, and we can't. If we had a pet, we couldn't travel. Oh, okay. It's beautiful there in Oak Creek Canyon, Sedona. Who is this that said hi? The sun's in my eyes. You're going to have to excuse me. I can't pronounce that. I'd butcher it. Welcome in. I don't want to not acknowledge you, but I don't want to butcher somebody's name. Asking Desert Road. I got smart, Angie. Half my pets will outlive me now. Donkeys, tortoise, parrots are long lived. So many cats and dogs, either critters we've lost over the years, miss them all. Yes. I told James if we ever got another pet, we would get one when I got older, and it would be a poodle because they have a life expectancy of 14 to 16 years, and that they would outlive me and I wouldn't outlive them. I felt the same way. My dog passed in November, and my daughter brought me a puppy after telling her no 7 times. I'm glad she did. I'm in Arizona now, Krista. We left Kentucky in 2016. Thank you for being here, Lucy. I hope you're doing good today. Thank y'all for coming in and being here with me this morning. I appreciate it. And the thumbs up, thank you. All right, guys. I hope y'all all have a beautiful, wonderful day. I may go live when James and I are going home. I'm not sure. But if not, I'll see y'all at the memorial for Pam's Treasures. It's going to be on Josie's channel, Josie's Place, at 11 Pacific, 1 Central. Yeah, I got to get my hour straight. All right. I love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. See you soon. Bye.